No, I realize sometimes what you block unlocks your blessing. Saying no opens the door for the yes that you need to hear. Hear me loud and clear as we talk candidly about the blessing of blocking, how to eliminate what doesn't empower you to elevate. Let's talk about it today. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined us today. We're going to have a conversation of illumination, but I do need you to hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, hit the thumbs up button. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button as well. On our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Let's light it up with our conversation of illumination. But to do that, you know what we got to do? We got to pay the light bill. Come on, family. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Let's light it up. Let's turn it all the way up. Let's brighten it up. Let's make it 100 watts. I'm going to keep it 100. We're too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. Let's spotlight, let's highlight today's topic, which is the blessing of blocking. How to eliminate what doesn't empower you to elevate. And here's the thing. Sometimes it's not necessarily people in our way. Sometimes we are in our own way. Here's what we got to do. We got to get out of our own way, because to a certain degree, we're blocking our light. We're blocking our spotlight. And as a result, we're allowing other people to block what God wants to bless us with. There's a blessing in blocking. There's a yes when you say no, because here's the thing. No means new opportunity. No backwards is on. And that's what we've done. We turned the lights all the way on. Right? We're going to get into this amazing conversation, because here's one thing that we have to do. We have to unlearn some things. We have to unlearn some habits. We have to unlearn some dispositions of how it is that we operate, so that we can manifest and maximize each and every single specific moment of what it is that we've been called to do. A lot of times what we believe is that blessing is only solely about the name, the acclaim, the fame, the notoriety, the opportunity. But sometimes the blessing that comes out of what it is that you've experienced is through the product and the prism of sacrifice. Right? Giving up what is going to empower you to go up. But here's the thing. Between the giving up and the going up, it's going to take some time for you to do some growing up. And that growth doesn't always just happen in the lights. That growth generally transpires in the dark. Come on, family, just type the blessing of blocking. Type that, the blessing of blocking. There's a blessing in blocking. When you're able to grow and develop in the dark times, here's what you learn how to do as well. You learn how to shine in the good times. Why is that? Because the light in you is greater than the light that's on you. And here's what I understand. The light that's on you oftentimes brings heat. Most people want the light, but they can't stand the heat, the scrutiny, the leadership ability, the maturity, the mindset, the forward thinking more and before, overcoming the scarcity mindset, overcoming the triggers and the trauma of what it is that they've experienced in their life, which makes life so TNT explosive. Overcoming the emotional squatters and the vision snipers, and even the emotional snipers of what it is that you go through to where you're in a place of stinking thinking, keeping yourself soaking and sinking. The light in you is greater than the light on you. Why? Because the light in you empowers you to shine through the dark times. Empowers you to shine through the times of the crying and the tears and the overwhelming pain. Knowing this, that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That's the light. That's the opportunity. Here's one thing I understand about popcorn. A lot of you never see a kernel upset at another kernel of corn simply because it may have popped before it did. That's how life is. That's how life is. Here it is. Some people may pop before you. Some people may get the opportunity before you. Some people may get married before you. Some people may get the open door before you. Some people may get the promotion before you. But it doesn't mean that your time won't come. Here's what happens. In order for the kernel to pop, the kernel needs light, the kernel needs oil, and the kernel also needs heat. Here's what it is. Can you stand the heat of the enemy coming at you? Can you stand the heat of doubt and unbelief? Can you stand the heat and not move your feet, but remain rooted, remain grounded, remain lifted? Can you stand the heat when you thought you should have got the opportunity, but the opportunity passed you up? Can you stand the heat when it seems as if everybody else is getting promoted, but you're asking, when will it be my time? Can you stand the heat? Why? Because in order to stand the heat, you got to have some oil on your life. Come on, family, just type I'm anointed. Type I'm anointed. In order to stand the heat, you got to have some oil on your life. Why? Because the oil that's on your life causes you to squeeze through those places that seemingly have blocked you. The oil on your life causes God to elevate you and escalate you and move you to a place greater than yourself, and think more and before, and take you to a place that you didn't even think that you could go, but it's going to be exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. I got to have the heat. Got to be able to stand the heat. I got to have the oil that's on my life. And then here's what I got to have. I got to also have some light. Yeah, the oil, the heat, and the light. Too many of us have been in darkness. Mindset is dark. Situations are dark, gloomy, and cloudy, and negative, and despondent. But what I got to have the light not just on me. I got to have the light in me. Why? Because greater is he that's within me than he that's in the world. He is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my pathway. Let there be light. Come on, somebody just type more light, more light, more light. All of the lights, more light, lights, please. I got to have some light in my life. Got to be around other people who bring me light. Life is too dark. Life is too gloomy. Life is too cloudy. Why should you allow yourself to operate and stay in a space and place of darkness and negativity and that which becomes so cloudy? No, I got to have more light in my life. Got to have ideas that are going to illuminate and light up my life. Come on, we're having a conversation of illumination. Come on, family, drop a super chat, drop a super sticker, hit the thumbs up button on this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I got to have light in my life. Why? Because when I have light that's in my life, doesn't matter what situation that I walk into. Doesn't matter what environment I find myself in. Here's what I do. I can light it up because I bring the light with me. Spotlight is not just on me, it's within me. And here's what I got to do. I have to spotlight and highlight my own gifts. Come on, put your talents under the spotlight. Put yourself under the microscope. Put your gifts under the spotlight. Discover, hone, develop. Yeah, discover, develop, and deploy yourself into the greater greatness of what it is that God is calling you to experience. Come on, family, just type that. Type discover, type develop, type deploy. There's something that's on the inside of you that the world needs. But here's what you do. You cheat the world of you. You cheat the world of what it is that God gave you when you don't share it. That's what you do. You got to get to that particular place where you're going to discover it. You're going to develop it. You're going to deploy yourself into the greatness of who it is that you are. Family, you know when I got my Eagles Academy gear on. You know when I got my apparel on, it's on. It's all the way on. We got to get to that particular place of moving our life to another dimension that's going to take us to a greater place. Here's what I want you to do. If you're not a part of our Eagles community, I want you to make sure that you join us in our Eagles Academy. Go to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. You need to get access to all of our sessions. You need to get access to all of our lessons. You need to get access to everything of what it is that we have taught, that we have instructed, that we have developed. That is theirs. That is yours for the taking. Go after it. Go make it happen. I'm going to light your life up. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. If you're not a member of our In the Mix family, come on. How are you watching In the Mix, but you're not a member of In the Mix? Become a member of In the Mix simply by tapping the link in the description of this video, tapping the link in the chat. Yeah, tap the link in the chat, tap the link in the description of this video. And when you do that, you're going to see 3 specific levels to choose from: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those badges. I'm giving you access to our members only area. Unlock that. Unlock the members only doors. They're yours. Unlock the members only doors, and you're going to see a lot of behind the scenes footage and information and insight where I don't share anywhere but here. Family, we're talking about the blessing of blocking, how to eliminate what doesn't empower you to elevate. And I told a couple mentees the other day, I said, you know what? You are not an elevator. Why are you allowing people to push your buttons? Oh, let me take a sip so I don't slip. Yes, yeah, that's what I told them. I'm telling you the same thing. Come on, family, just type elevate. Elevate, elevate. My only obligation is to tell it straight. Hear me? You are not an elevator. Why are you allowing people to push your buttons? And hear me, even if you were one, I guarantee you most people are not going to push the button for you to ascend. They're going to push the button for you to descend. They're not going to push the button for you to go higher. They're going to push the button for you to go lower. But here's one thing that I realized, like Michelle Obama said, when they go low, you go high. Yeah, that's what I have to get to. I have to get to that particular mindset and that particular place to where I'm going to eliminate what doesn't empower me to elevate. That's the thoughts. That's the people. That's the ideas. That's the negative self-concept. That's the negative self-esteem. That's all the things that keep me deleterious to my destiny. That's continually recalling the past that you can't change. Hear me? Stop allowing people to hold over your head what God put under your feet. A lot of people bringing up your past simply because they have no power to transform your future. But here's what I know. You do. Come on, family, just type, I got the power. I got the power. Yeah, that's right. Just like the song said. Type, I got the power. Power's in your hands. You have the opportunity to transform your destiny. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take it to another level. Forward ever, backward never. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Yeah, just a little public service announcement. Breaking news. Got a special message in the midst of this special message. But I need you to stick and stay. More is coming your way. after these messages. I'll be right back. Our schools are underfunded, teachers are underpaid, and our children are undereducated. Our classrooms, culture, curriculum, and communities are in crisis like never before. Education is the key, but the lock is broken. So how do we fix it? I'm so glad that you asked. I'm giving you strategies in my new book. It's my 17th book, by the way, called Strategies for Successful Schools. How to develop a diverse classroom of learners who read, lead, and succeed. This is a book that's available right now for our educational leaders. It's a must-read for school board members, parents, community advocates, transformative teachers, and yes, for those of you who desire to see our children lead and succeed. But not only that, so many of our young people are struggling with their academics, their mental well-being, limiting beliefs, procrastination, interpersonal trauma, and just feeling like they're hopeless. But what if there was a go-to guide to empower you to be a champion and our children to be a champion and empower them to overcome challenges? Here's the good news. I've got another book for you. It's my 18th one. Learners are Leaders, Strategies and Solutions for Student Success. It's got a 31-day journal in there. It's got affirmations, really a lot of valuable life lessons, ways to set smart goals for success, improve your mental well-being, foster academic success. So much more that is in store when you get not just one, but both of these books. They're both available right now on Amazon. Yeah, go get it right now. But also, you can get signed copies that are available at theeaglesacademy.com/books. Don't just get them for you, but also get them for someone else too. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family, I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Oh, it's a good word we got going on today. The blessing of blocking. Welcome to those of you who are just tuning in. We're talking about the blessing of blocking, how to eliminate what doesn't empower you to elevate. Came across a thought the other day that said this: you know what's worse? You know what's worse than following the crowd? Rhetorical question there. What's worse than following the crowd? Here it is, hiding in it. Yeah, what's worse than following the crowd is hiding in it. Why are you hiding? Because you're scared. You're hiding because you're in a place of timidity. You're hiding because you're in a place of fakeness and fraudulence and frustration. And hear me, no better place to hide than in the middle of mediocrity. No better place to hide than in a center and a space and place of zero accountability. Nothing more worse than following the crowd is those that are hiding in it. Yeah, that's more worse than following the crowd. It's a lot worse. Hiding in it. And here's the thing. We got a whole lot of people who are hiding in the crowd, hiding their gifts, hiding their talent, hiding their purpose, afraid because you're worried about what people are going to say. So here's what you won't do. You won't write the book. You won't develop yourself. You won't grow in your greatness. You won't start the podcast. You won't start speaking out. You won't go into the school system. You won't share your story. You won't silence the shame. You won't advocate for those who are in need of your help. You won't start something even at your local church. You won't feed the homeless. You won't show up to help other people go up and grow up. Why? Because it's all about you. It's not about helping anybody else. But here's what I understand. If you help people get what they want, you'll get what you want. Will you adopt the mindset of a servant leader? Will here it is. Will you adopt the mindset of a servant leader, or will you continue to block your own blessing? You know why you're blocking your blessing? Because you won't be obedient. You know why you're blocking your blessing? Because it's delayed obedience. You know why you're continually blocking your blessing? Because you keep focusing on everybody else instead of the purpose of what it is that God gave you. You know why you keep blocking your blessing? Because you keep moving into a spirit of laziness and procrastination, which is the arrogant belief that God's going to give you another opportunity to do what he told you to do today. You keep blocking your blessing because you still expect God to spin the block year after year for the next year because you won't do what you're still supposed to do this year. And you got to put your pride aside. You can't go unless you let go of the ego. Come on, you got to mount up on wings as an eagle. Need you to hear me. Stop blocking your blessing. Come on, family, just type that. Don't block your blessing. Type that. Don't block your blessing. by stressing. Don't block your blessing by depressing. Don't block your blessing by ignoring. Don't block your blessing by not aligning and being in alignment with your divine assignment. Come on, stop blocking it. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to stop stopping. I need you to quit quitting. I need you to start going. Why are you stopping at green lights and running red lights? I got to scratch my head on that one. I'm trying to figure that one out. God gave you the green light, but you're sitting at it like it's a red light. You're treating green lights like red lights, and you're treating red lights like green lights. Too many red lights, too many red flags. But you ignore green flags, you ignore green lights. But you run the red ones. Come on now. There's a blessing in healing. There's a blessing in revealing. There's a blessing in letting go. There's a blessing in eliminating. There's a blessing that comes when you decide to begin elevating. And I'm talking about your mindset. It's the former Hall of Fame NBA player, Dikembe Mutombo, the late great Dikembe Mutombo, who passed away. One of the greatest shot blockers in the history of the game of basketball, if not the greatest shot blocker in the history of the game of basketball. One thing I remember about Dikembe's game is as he was an NBA ambassador, even in his later years to the continent of Africa. Remember during his playing days, whenever he blocked a shot, Dikembe would wag his finger and say, no, no, no. Nope, not in my house. Jordan did get him one time. He dunked on him, and Jordan waved his finger at him. But mostly, Dikembe was waving his finger at his opponent. And that's what you got to do. You got to adopt a mindset that when the enemy is trying to come in like a flood, you got to say, no, 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 no. Spirit of the Lord is going to raise up a standard against him. I'm giving my situation the Dikembe Mutombo finger wave. Yeah, it ain't about you wearing finger waves. It's about you giving the finger wave. No, 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 not in my house. No, no, no. You ain't going to bring that attitude over here. No, 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 no. I'm not going to be moving into a place of stinking thinking that keeps me sulking and sinking. No, no, no. Limited beliefs can't occupy my mindset. No, no, no. No emotional squatters. No emotional snipers. No vision snipers formed against me shall prosper. No, it's not proper. Come on now. No drama-filled dream killers are going to have a foothold in my life. No, no, no. Get out of my mind. Stay away from my marriage. Stay away from my opportunity. Stay away. I'm shutting the door on it. I'm closing the door on it. Get out of my house. Get out of my way. Yeah, there is a blessing in blocking. Why? Because it creates a door of opportunity to come in your life at the right time. When you collide with your destiny, when you collide with your opportunity, when you collide with your next level. Come on, family, just type no, no, no. No, no, no. No is a complete sentence. Come on. Why you always got to put an explanation behind no? Need you to come to the event? Can you come to the event? No. Because I got to No. Come on, stand. It's 10 toes down on what you said and what you're going to do, on who it is that you are. Let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Anything in between that, you're giving the devil place. And here's what you do. You continue to misplace your purpose. You continue to misplace your opportunity. You continue to misplace your next level. You continue to misplace and get out of place. But here's what I understand. When you are complacent, you get replaced. Come on, family. We're having a super chat. We're having a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Drop a super chat. Drop a super we're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Talking Talking about the blessing of blocking. Got to eliminate in order to elevate. Come on, growth is calling you. There's a grace for growth on your life. There's a finisher's anointing on you. You gonna make it happen. You gonna live to see it happen. It's gonna be big. But here's what I got to do. I got to get my mindset out of Lodabar. I got to get my mindset out of a low place. I got to get my mindset out of just a small, particular portion of my life. And I got to think bigger than ever before. Come on, you're a trendsetter. You're a trailblazer. You're a mover. You're a shaker. You're a history maker. You're a record breaker. It's time for you to go where no one has gone before and do what no one has ever done before. That's your clarion call. Are you going to answer the call? That's what you were chosen to do. Are you going to be one of the few? Harvest is ripe, laborers are few. Harvest is there. Are you going to be one of the laborers who goes after it? Are you going to be a laborer, or are you going to just get lazier? Let me say that twice because it's so nice. Are you going to be a laborer, or are you just going to continue to be lazier? Come on now. Don't cry about the harvest that you didn't get simply because you wouldn't be a laborer who went after it. The day that you plant the seed is not the same day that you eat the fruit. Seed time and harvest time. Come on. In order for you to get the seed, you got to plant. You got to plow. You got to uproot some stuff. You got to dig deep. Some watered, others planted. God is the one who gives the increase. Come on, family, just type increase. Come on, type increase. Increase in your house. Increase in your marriage. Increase in your mindset. Increase in your relationships. Increase in your family. Whatever you put your hands to do is going to prosper. It's going to increase. Increase on your finances. Increase on your children. Increase on your household. Increase on your business proposal. Increase on your household. Increase on your next level. Increase in education. Increase to overcome devastation. Increase because you're going to use the circumstance and the situation for your greater elevation. Are you hearing me? Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. I know it's you. The blessing of blocking is yours too. Got to eliminate it. Going to elevate through it. The bad habit, the stinking thinking, all the things that are keeping you deleterious to your destiny, the things that are holding you back, rather than pushing you, propelling you, and moving you forward by any means necessary. Come on, family, just type forward. Forward. Come on, type forward. You make all things new, and I will follow you forward. Stop hiding. Start elevating. Start embracing the blessing of blocking. Yeah, ain't no time for the dealing with the negative anymore. Block. Ain't no time for going back and forth and arguing anymore. Block. Ain't no time for entertaining negative, stinking thinking thoughts. Block. Why? Because I'm blessed. Come on, family, just type I'm blessed. Type I'm blessed. I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed in the field. Am I going? Am I coming? Bless, bless, bless. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Family, I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. This is where you grow. I want you to sow. This is where you soar. I want you to sow. Hear me. You reap what you sow. Notice I didn't say you reap where you sow. You may sow in money, but you may reap it back in greater health. You may sow in time, and you may reap it back in money. You reap what you sow. You don't always reap where you sow. And hear me, as you are sowing into good ground here, I want you to expect the unexpected. That you're going to reap it back in PayPals and Cash Apps and Zelles and Givelifys, and your children being blessed and debts being canceled and grants and business proposals and buildings and structures and systems and solutions and books and visions coming to fruition. Do you hear what I'm saying? Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. I know it's you. I need you to stretch your faith. Come on, family, just type that. Stretch your faith. Yeah, because I'm joining my faith to yours so that you can expect 30, 60, 100 fold in your life. I'm speaking blessings simply because you've decided to move into a place of blocking. On the other side of blocking is a blessing. And God's not blocking your blessing, but here's what he's doing. He's opening up the windows of heaven, pouring you out a blessing that you don't even have room enough to receive. What does that mean? That means I got to give it to somebody else. I got to bless somebody else with the residual of what it is that I have. As you're sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. Name it increase. Name it blessing. Name it elevating. Name it faith. Name it increase. Name it open doors. Name it opportunities. Name it healing. Name your seed as you're sowing your seed. And you say, where and how do I sow my seed? I'm so glad that you asked. We've been having a super chat. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. We've been having a super chat. Drop a super chat. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Yeah. You can also give electronically as well. On Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how to give and where to give. Once again, Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. I appreciate you. I thank you for sowing. You can even go to trwchurch.org and you can give there as well. That's what it is. That's what's happening. And I believe it's happening and God is doing it for you. If you're not a member of our In the Mix, family, don't just watch In the Mix, become a member of In the Mix. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area. I've got some members only videos, but you can only unlock them by getting a badge. Salute to all of our badge carriers. They're responding in the chat, and of course their comments are color coded simply because that means they have supported a badge. I don't want you to just become a member. I want you to become a partner. Partner with me. Get one of those badges. Links in the chat, links in the description. Click on those videos. Click on that link to get to those videos rather in our members only area, and choose from VIP, royalty, OQP, and you'll unlock the door to our members only portal in our members only area. If you're not a member of the Eagles Academy, the Eagles Academy, go to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. Once you fill out the form, be transformed. Join my mentorship group. I'm really empowering you to soar into greater success and greater purpose. Right? I'm showing you what I've learned in moments and months, and I'm giving it to you in minutes. The insight of what it is that I've gained in decades, I can give it to you in days. Strengthen your connection, strengthen your relationships by partnering and by connecting and by networking with all of the amazing gifted leaders who are in our Eagles community. Become a part of our private Facebook group where it's nothing but inspiration and determination. 24/7, 365, 366 on a leap year. You ought to leap with us this year. There's still time for you to leap with us this year. Soar with us, leap with us by going to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, and I guarantee you will be transformed. Family, did this empower you today? Yeah, the blessing of blocking. How to eliminate what doesn't empower you to elevate. Did this empower you today? Let me know for sure. Because family, in the mix, we are out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I really do want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday for In the Mix. And we do that right here on the YouTube side. Come on, I need you to make sure that you hit the thumbs up button on this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Your timeline could be someone's lifelines. You're here because you care, so I need you to share. Thank you in advance for doing that. Yes, we mix it up with the YouTube side, but also on our sister satellite stations on social media. And I give you a sincere salute for watching. But I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way, step that way. Yes, step this way, step that way. Which way am I talking about? By friending me and following me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. Come on, family. Put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. You know the revolution not only be televised, it will be digitized, and it will be right there. Eddie Connor Jr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And here's what I'm doing. I'm personally inviting you to show up at my church. Come on, pull up on me. Show up at my church each and every single Sunday, 10 a.m. at the Remnant Worshipers Church, where I am blessed to lead an amazing congregation, of a loving congregation at that, as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church. You say, well, I'd love to come, but where are you located? I'm so glad that you asked. 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat right in the city of Detroit. Why? Because a church alive is worth the flight and the drive. 20470 Hubble Street. I'll do my best to save you a seat. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please reach out to me. I got 18 books out there. Get any of my books. They're all on Amazon, as well as you can get signed copies at theeaglesacademy.com/books. Add me to your library. Once you pick up a book, it's going to be hard for you to put it down. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know, without a shadow of a doubt, that I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me. info@eddieconnor.com. Email me at info@eddieconnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that. From another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know a brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment.